Hello gang, and welcome to Displaying-Model-Behaviour, the Earth's mightiest video podcast. Today in good news, we have good news for comic book fans, bad news for video game fans, and a whole bunch of other news for everybody else. But before I get to those, I just want to say thank you to the channel members Kai-Yen Lau, Ray Farr, Therapist X, and Jules Winfield, my man in Inglewood, up to no good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Gang, your contributions help me keep this channel going, and it needs to keep going because, oh my goodness, there's a whole lot of news out there. So let's talk about it. Well, snap, crackle, pop. Marvel Legends have managed to get the scoop on themselves. Not bad going. I guess they got sick and tired of me leaking their figures, so they thought, fine, I'll do it myself. And they have listed prematurely one of their figures from the Marvel Legends reveals that are coming up tomorrow. So if you don't want to see that, now's your chance to skip on, okay? I don't want you coming at me being like, boo, more, because you had your chance, all right? But it's all around social media now, so good luck avoiding it before the next reveal tomorrow. So, the Human Torch from the upcoming Fantastic Four MCU wave made his unexpected appearance on Hasbro Pulse, I do believe, before he was supposed to. Well, guess what? The internet moves fast, so people already grabbed it and put it out there, and hey, you know what? It actually looks pretty good. So, of all the things to get leaked a little early, it's not too bad seeing something that actually looks like it's going to be a decent Marvel Legend and one of quite a few. Because the write-up for the Human Torch says, collect him along with Mr. Fantastic, The Thing, Sue Storm, and Silver Surfer as well. And that's pretty cool to know that we're going to be getting a Silver Surfer figure also. Because obviously we don't have the Shalabal version of Silver Surfer in any form of any reality. So it's kind of cool. We know that she's going to be coming as well. And that's it until tomorrow. So I'm looking forward to the reveals because they teased also a little more Marvel vs. Capcom. They showed the feet of Wolverine and Silver Samurai. And baby, that's telling me we're going to get some Marvel Capcom versions, so there's reasons to be cheerful. So yeah, I'll see you guys for the Hasbro Pulse live stream tomorrow. That's one to look forward to. Folks, time to take a quick pause for the cause and tell you about this channel's sponsor, Legendsverse. If you watch this channel, then you know what Legendsverse is. It's the one-stop shop for all of your action figure collecting, cataloging, and correlating needs. Not only that, but you can go way back into time, several decades worth, and see all the action figures that have come out for whatever your chosen brand might be. Which brands do they have? Oh geez, I don't know. How about McFarlane, Marvel Legends, Mafex, NECA, Mezco, did they have Higher Toys? I don't know, I'll double check that. But they have Transformers, WWE, G.I. Joe Classified, Motu, SH Figure Arts, and a whole bunch of other ones. Mythic Legions, Cosmic Legions. So many toys. Black Series, Star Wars. There's still ones that I'm forgetting. Go check them out if you are an action figure collector and you want to keep track of your collection, but also find out what you're missing, what you want to get, make your want list, see how much your collection is worth, and also interact with the whole community. It's a great time. I'm so proud to have them as a sponsor for this channel. Go check them out, and when you do, tell them Dave sent you. Oh my goodness. This has got to be the top story today. Marvel and DC are back, baby. As in Marvel versus DC. I mean, there's no verses in it, but you get what I'm saying. Marvel is teaming up with DC and doing crossover stories again. We knew this to be true a few months ago, but now we have the first project officially taken shape. And it's Batman Deadpool and Deadpool Batman, and this is just a match made in heaven. Because crazy as it sounds, Batman and Deadpool have never actually crossed paths before. Stop me if I'm wrong. If you can give me a citation for another time, I'd very much appreciate it. But for as far as I'm concerned, this is the first meeting of these two franchises. And oh my goodness, the DC one is going to be written by Grant Morrison with Dan Mora, and more creators are going to be revealed. That's going to be published in November. But if you can't wait that long, don't worry, you don't have to. Because coming in September, we have Deadpool Batman, going to be written by Zeb Wells, which does worry me a little bit, because he was not the best on Spider-Man, but I'm going to, give him the benefit of the doubt. And also the art is going to be by Greg Capullo, who just, became a legend by doing the artwork for Batman. And then he came over to Marvel. So now he's getting to do Batman again in this massive crossover story. And the write-up is that it's going to be Batman and Deadpool foiling a plot of the Joker, but who knows who else they might throw in there. I think I'm not alone in saying that seeing Deadpool and Deathstroke together on the same page, that would be a whole lot of fun. So the Marvel side of things is going to be released first in September, on September 17th. We've just got the first 2 covers to go on, and already they get the harder pumping, they get the party jumping. I'm ready for this. Gonna be buying them day one. Ooh, baby, Marvel DC is back. I feel like it's the 90s again. I'm giddy, and I'm so excited. Okay, I just got a little update about the DC side of things with this Batman and Deadpool crossover. A whole bunch of names announced for this, so I'm just going to read them straight off. This is from Bleeding Cool. They've got the scoop that Kevin Smith, so that's a big one right there, as long as he actually hits his deadlines. So it's Kevin Smith, Chip Zdarsky, Kelly Thompson, Adam Kubert. Little Adam Kubert Batman. Yes, please, sir. Terry Dodson. Oh my goodness, we're getting this. This is quite the lineup. And also, this is a new name I'm not familiar with. Gurihiru, and more comic book creators will be joining the Marvel DC Comics creative team for Deadpool/Batman 1, as well as the previously announced Zeb Wells and Greg Capullo, with Tim Townsend and Alex Sinclair coloring the comic. So, holy potatoes. There's almost more talent there than you know what to do with. Clearly, both companies are bringing out their A game for these crossovers, and I'm so excited to see this. I love that they're doing the Marvel does one and DC does one concept. We had this back in the day with Batman and Spider-Man, I remember, and the Marvel one. That's one of my favorite comic books of all time. So this, again, it has me giddy. Just bring on September and November. I cannot wait to read these. McFarlane Toys going up for pre-order today. We've got the deluxe theatrical Lex Luthor from the new Superman movie. Everything I see from this gets me just that little bit more hype. And thanks to McFarlane Toys, we're seeing an awful lot. So Lex Luthor with the 3 different face sculpts, that's always a good thing. I guess that adds to the deluxe feel of it. And the cute little baby kaiju, he is an adorable little bugger, but they grow up so fast. This is available now for pre-order at your usual places. Big Bad Toy Store, Entertainment Earth, and wherever good action figures are sold. And McFarlane action figures. Ew! Sorry, I can't help myself. And joining Lex Luthor, we have Ultraman as well. Spoke about him before, so I won't belabor the point, but I did ask, isn't Ultraman an alternate universe Superman? There's some speculation, not really spoilers I don't think, because it's only speculation, that this Ultraman is going to be a clone of Superman who then becomes Bizarro. But we don't know. But I love the fact that they're already going so deep with DC lore and characters. No more origin stories, no more little introductions. We're just diving into the DC universe. That's what I always wanted. That's what we're getting. Thank you, James Gunn. I'm probably setting expectations way too high for this new DC universe, but it's nice to be excited about things. And then we've got some monstrosities as well. We've got this Baby Joey figure. Don't know who Baby Joey is, but it looks like they're trying to go for the Minion, Baby Yoda, cute kind of vibe. And at the moment, it actually looks more like nightmare fuel. Sorry, but Baby Yoda's cute because it doesn't look that human. Kind of like Gizmo. This is a little bit more human, and therefore a little bit more disturbing. Don't like the look of it. Wouldn't want him on my shelf, but maybe you do. And if you do, then you can buy him at the usual places. But I think the creepy kind of style is what they're going for, because we also have this big-eyed, baby-faced, but also rather unsettling version of Baby Joey. So there was like little green Baby Joey and then big monstrous Baby Joey. I think we're going to see the full life cycle of Baby Joey. Hopefully just the start of life, because even though he's disturbing, he looks kind of cute as well. And, you know, I'm a sucker for big, dumb creatures getting killed off in things. So Protect Baby Joey. It says here, based off the character's appearance in the Superman film, he goes along with Lex Luthor, Ultraman, and Baby Joey. So this is direct Baby Joey. So it's still baby kaiju figure. Okay, it's listed here as Baby Joey and Baby Kaiju. So there you go. The write-ups are a bit confusing, but big monster coming your way. And wrapping up the weirder looking McFarlane figures, we've got the McFarlane Toys Superman the Movie Metamorpho figure in full-on metamorphed mode. And actually, as freaky and weird as he looks, I do actually kind of love this. This just makes me want an Absorbing Man, because I see the hammer, fist of stone and all that kind of thing. I also love how completely not impressed the face sculpt looks. He's like, I guess we're gonna do this. But I guess that's part of the character. I don't know, Metamorpho. Is he always just not bothered about things? So this is up for pre-order now at Big Bad Toy Store and most other places too. And yeah, even though it looks freaky, it still gets me more hyped for the Superman movie. Is it still not July yet? Come on, world. Let's get this clock a-ticking. Not forgetting the classic comics as well, we got the McFarlane Collector's Edition Hawkgirl. Brackets Justice League of America. These are the official images, and she's going up for pre-order as of today. Nice to get some representation of some more obscure characters. Not obscure, don't get me wrong. It's not like Hawkgirl is a crazy deep cut, but also she's not Batman. So that in itself makes a good change. McFarlane, they're not giving up the license yet. We got about a year's worth of some pretty good looking action figures still to come from McFarlane Toys. And this Hawkgirl, looking at the way she's put together, I gotta say, I rag on McFarlane all the time. You know this, it's fun to do. But she's actually a pretty fun looking action figure. I'm just trying to look at the different pictures to see what her waist swivel is like, what the situation is. I'm guessing she's got an egg cup waist swivel, but I can't see any pictures of her really pivoting around. But that's interesting to me, just because if she does have that, it's just another way of going, ha ha, boo, Marvel Legends, look what you can do with a female figure when you actually want to. Because again, I love Marvel Legends, but that Shana the She-Devil, it's like, just the same old fixed waist and then torso swivel, which is okay, but in this day and age, I expect more. So, McFarlane, even though I rag on you, this Hawkgirl looks pretty good. Who knows what evil lurks in the hearts of men? The Shadow knows. Yes, I saw the Alec Baldwin movie back in the day, and actually thoroughly enjoyed it. If you haven't seen The Shadow with Alec Baldwin and Tim Curry, then I highly recommend it. It's a good pulpy time. And Mezco are giving us a good pulpy Phantom as well. No, Shadow, not Phantom. Come on, Dave, get with the program. Sorry, I'm recording this late in the afternoon. Mezco Toys 1/12 Collective, the Shadow figure, coming May 28th. So hopefully when I'm doing the edit, I'll have some more pictures and information to splice in, because right now I just got the preview picture. But yeah, this is going to be going up for pre-order very, very soon, hopefully by the time this video goes live. So you can go check it out at the mezco.com website. Mondo are going kaiju crazy, baby. We're getting the Mondo Urban Aztec Super Space Monster King Ghidorah vinyl designer figure. That's easy for them to say. So coming soon for Monsterpalooza. So they are having a full-on Monsterpalooza. We're going to see more of these things. Towering at nearly 13 inches tall and 20 inches wide, this Super Space Monster is our most massive urban Aztec collab yet. It does look very impressive. I do love the Aztec kind of style. They've done this for a lot of things. Also like the Tiki style. I dig it. I'm a sucker for that. So limited to an edition of just 700. The brand new Relic variant drops online only Friday, May 30th. So you gotta get in there quick. What a blessed life it must be to be able to say, hey, we're doing a limited number and you have to buy it today or else we're taking it off the shelves. Whereas there's me going, please buy a t-shirt. They're available forever. I'd appreciate it. I'm not going to lie though, this t-shirt is not as crazy as a giant golden dragon. Yeah, I'm clearly in the wrong market here. Mondo know what they're doing. These look super fun. I'm a sucker for something weird, wacky, and quirky, and that's what we got here. The MS General The 7 Deadly Sins Sloth and Coconut Bump. Just giant, cute, pink rhino and teddy bear, and a little anime girl to go with them. Are these from something? I don't know if they are. I was going to say I don't think they are, but then again, the 7 Deadly Sins, Sloth and Coconut Bump, those sound like something that is established. It's like, oh, it's Sloth and Coconut Bump from the 7 Deadly Sins. I don't know, but I know what I like. And from reading some of the comments, people seem to be pretty hyped for these, retailing for just over $100. So not crazy, because at first I was thinking, are these all coming together? Because that's 3 individual figures. That ain't too shabby. I mean, I know it's a model kit, but normally these models, they just snap together. It's not crazy complex. And honestly, looking at the pictures, which of course are going to show them in the best light, but man, I'm kind of smitten with these guys. They just look like so much fun. And speaking of so much fun, look at this. Kotobukiya Arcanada Snake Girl Meltina model kit. Just like the 7 Deadly Sins, these model kits all just snap together very simply. If they were proper, gluing and painting type model kits, nah, they would be out. But this, a weird Medusa kawaii snake girl? I mean, it wasn't on my bingo card, but who's going to look a gift horse in the mouth, am I right? I shouldn't use that expression. They'll probably come up with a weird horse kawaii anime girl. It could work. But this, yeah, it's weird and wacky, and I kind of dig it. I was reading some of the comments on the Gundamic website, though, and some people are saying, Kotobukiya, the joints are going to be fragile, they're probably going to break, so people who are in the know seem to be a bit skeptical. A big dumb doofus who looks at pretty pictures, though, I'm quite impressed. $112, though, so I would sincerely hope that the joints don't break. So if you do get your hands on her, maybe handle with care. Dunabawanga solo. And that's not what he says. Nonetheless, though, Bib Fortuna is getting the Hot Toys treatment. One of the more sort of unsettlingly ugly characters from the Star Wars lineup. He is kind of essential for your Return of the Jedi deep cuts, though. If you're going to be creating Jabba's palace, then you got to have his right-hand man. So this is going to be priced at $280 and released between October and January. Well, October this year, January next year. So Hot Toys are giving themselves a little bit of leeway. I got to admit, I did kind of like how in Book of Boba Fett they reintroduced him, but clearly he had been living the good life for the last however many years it had been. I kind of like that little reference back to Jedi. And that ends my list of things that I enjoyed in Book of Boba Fett. But this looks like another banger from Hot Toys. Kicking off Anime Corner here, a whole bunch of more SH Figure Arts stuff. Man, I wish SH Figure Arts were as popular as Marvel Legends, because at the rate that they put stuff out, this channel would be doing gangbuster numbers. So now we have SH Figure Arts Shocker Combat Man Evil Showa Kaijin Edition. Scheduled for release in December of this year and up for pre-order June 2nd. No idea who this dude is, so let me see what Figure Arts have to say. Shocker Combat Man Evil Showa Kaijin Edition. Shocker come with brand new mold for his head, as well as 3 different brand new facial plates. Well, it doesn't tell me anything about the character, but I do love me a good skeleton man. And I do kind of dig the lucha libre kind of style as well. And you can see from the pictures, he's clearly a Kamen Rider villain. So there you go. That's good enough for me. And speaking of Kamen Rider, he's not going to have to chase after him on foot because you can get the Kamen Rider motorcycle as well. So this is the new Cyclone Masked Rider Legendary Showa Masked Riders Edition. Scheduled for release in November, pre-order June 2nd, just like the Combat Evil Lucha Libre man. We got the Cyclone Masked Rider Legendary Showa Riders Edition comes with renewed coloring. I thought I'd seen this bike before. So this is a new colored bike and brand new interchangeable parts. And then finally, for now at least, until tomorrow when they release a whole other batch of figures, we are getting the Shinchoku Seihu Aka Ranger, or Red Ranger, for those who know. Yeah, look at Japanese Jones over here. So the Aka Ranger Super Sentai 50th anniversary version, scheduled for release in November. June 2nd pre-order once again, so you can order them all together. This is the 50th anniversary version of Aka Ranger, who comes with a special pedestal. A special pedestal. Can't even freaking say it. I'm not going to get put on a pedestal anytime soon. Content creator extraordinaire Isaac Wong has got his hands on the newest Burning Hammer figures, and he's got some thoughts on them as well, and they're actually pretty positive, which I'm very happy to hear, considering how hyped I was for these figures. Loose Collector, they've been bringing the heat recently. And so now we've got Montez Lee, and we've got Wei Lee as well. It's kind of like Loose Collector is making his own Street Fighter line, basically, with big-time homages being paid to classic and classic martial arts movies of the past. Keep on rolling, baby. No edits here. So the basic gist that I'm getting from Isaac Wong here is that the figures are great quality. They're very stiff, though. So they definitely need a bit of a bath before you try articulating them and swapping joints out. That's something I always found with Loose Collector. The quality of the sculpt is chef's kiss, but oh my goodness, they need a little rub-a-dub-dub soak in the tub before you do anything with them. Then once they're all loosey-goosey, you can articulate them to your heart's content. And these guys, yeah, I think I might try and get at least one in hand, because I definitely want to have a play around with them. Oh gosh dang, these things look gnarly, weird, creepy, and hoo-ha. I kind of like the look of what I'm seeing here. So this is the next installment of the Insect Monsters Sexy Ice. Sexy Ice is the line, I think. Man, again, with translations and foreign companies, it's a little tricky. So Sexy Ice 2019 action figures. I don't know, was 2019 when they were first incepted? I don't know. I went full Lex Luger there. Can you even afford to pay me? Artificial Evolution BO199 Manticora is who this freakish looking creation is. So it's around 20 centimeters, so pretty big. Going to be released in the fourth quarter of this year and retailing for 648 RMB, which I can never know off the top of my head what the conversion is. I'll put it in the information down below. Basically, this is an all-new creation that looks straight out of Resident Evil. If it was just the bug, armored kind of form, that's one thing. But then you get the weird kind of morphing, more sort of fleshy effects with it. Hoo-ha! I kind of want to pair things up like, I don't know, anything, and have it battling this. This is just a great, monstrous creature for your heroes to go up against. I love it. It's weird and freaky. Yeah, this is totally up my street. And while we're at it, 3-0 have some more information on their new Armour Man, and I showed pictures of this guy a while ago. 1/12 scale. Looks like it's straight out of the Guyver, but not. Let me read off what I've got here that's been auto-translated, okay? So it says 3-0 teamed up with Hong Kong manga master Wu Fulong to present the Fig Zero 1/12 scale Tiger Man. Under the personal supervision of Mr. Yao Fulong, the doll perfectly presents the unique style of sci-fi Hong Kong man, highly restored the fine settings and domineering shape of the Tiger Man. Every detail is full of tension. This is what you get with auto-translate. Bit of a word salad. So this is going to be $63.90 US. I guess you could probably round up to 70 with tax and all that sort of thing. But looking at the information here and whatever I can put down below for your edification, if you will, I like what I'm looking at. This is a Dark Horse comic as well from back in the day. Just looks like an awesome combination of, like I said, the Guyver, bit of Kamen Rider in here as well, and just a badass 1/12 scale battling figure. You have him going toe-to-toe with that Beetle Man from before. You got yourself an action figure display. Good Smile Company are doing some more delicious in-dungeon figures. When I first saw the weird red swan dragon lady, I was like, what the heck is this? Then I found out what delicious in-dungeon is. So this is Chilchuk action figure. Shown below from a Max Factory Delicious in Dungeon Chilchuk. available for pre-order from Big Bad Toy Store. Looks like a typical dungeon adventurer. The humans are not as weird as some of the creatures they encounter. Again, I refer to you to Dragon Swan Lady. But these, they look like a lot of fun. Figma always guaranteed great quality. If you're an anime fan and you're enjoying the TV show on Netflix, you might want to get these guys for your shelf. Also up for pre-order, we have the NECA Sesame Street The Count. And he looks super fun. So happy that Sesame Street has found a new home on Netflix. That's just really good news. And it blows my mind that this dude dates back to 1972. Sesame Street has been raising us and teaching us right from wrong and the ABCs for a long, long time now. And people really seem to dig the NECA figures. Also, oh my goodness, I saw some of the Fraggle Rock figures at Comic-Con over the weekend. Oh, they're fantastic too. if only I had unlimited money. At least the dog. He's adorable. But we're not talking about them. We're talking about the Count. 1, 2, 3 action figures. Yeah, he looks good. Let me ask you a question, and be honest here. Is it wrong to pick up girls in a dungeon? I ask that of all my prey. I just like the sound of it. No, but this is a franchise, I guess? I've never heard of this. But Kyoto Revoltech are making Is It Wrong to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon Hestia figure. So I guess that must be a franchise. So I have no idea who this little lady is, but she's coming from Kyoto. Apparently the faceplate from the last picture is the Kyoto store exclusive. So that's one for you hardcore collectors. But to me, she's a cute anime girl in a little white dress. That's all I got to go on. But if you go deeper into the anime, then she means something to you. Go pick her up in a dungeon. I'm intrigued to Google what on earth that is now. Disappointing news for video game fans, but not the end of the world either. Marvel 1943 Rise of Hydra has been delayed until 2026. So this is disappointing, but also not terrible. It was always slated to be coming out towards the end of this year. So by the sounds of things, it's just going to be pushed back a few weeks, maybe a couple of months at most. And hey, look, if a studio is saying this game needs to stay in just a little bit longer to cook, I'm absolutely fine with that, because nothing will kill a game faster than releasing it when it's not in a good state to play. There are so many horror stories of games that were hyped up. It's Marvel's Avengers, for one, only to massively disappoint. And considering that this is from the creative team, or at least the director, oh gosh, I want to say Amy Hennig. I'm going to go with that. I'm going to be bold. Amy Hennig, director of the first 3 Uncharted games. She's the creative mind behind this whole operation. That bodes real well. The teaser trailer is very exciting to see, so I'm here for it. You're going to build up the suspense for a couple more months? That's okay. Just make sure that on the other end, you deliver a badass game. Some Disney Plus MCUs now. Tania Miller has been cast as Jocasta for the new Vision series. And this, again, pretty cool. First of all, I'm just so glad that we're getting the Vision series, because I was getting a little bit worried when things were starting to change. I was like, oh no, is this going to be axed? Because I love Paul Bettany as the Vision. I think he's fantastic. And the whole story arc of him dying but then being rebuilt, is he the same Vision that he was? That kind of understanding of existential crises? Man, that's going to make a good TV show. Hopefully. And now we've got Jocasta in here as well, and if they keep her ties to Ultron too, maybe we'll get some James Spader in there as well. There's a lot to speculate about. But also, it's being rumoured from various sources that this Vision show is going to be the last Disney Plus show of this kind of era and ilk. So we got Wonder Man, and we're going to get Vision, and that's probably going to be it. And then we're going to get, most likely, some form of a reset for the Secret Wars movie, and then who knows what else. So hopefully Disney Plus will go out with a bang with a badass TV show. And certainly The Vision, it seems to be shaping up at least pretty interestingly. DC Comics needs to give a raise to whichever bright spark it was that said, hey, maybe we should make absolute versions of these characters. And actually, now that I think about it, that bright spark would be whoever it was over at Marvel 25 years ago who said, lads, Ultimate Comics, hear me out. Because that's what the DC Absolute comics are, but you know what? They've done them really well. There's nothing wrong with taking a good idea and then reiterating on it. So we're getting some beautiful special edition covers for Absolute, Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman, done by the incredibly talented Mark Spears. And I just saw these and thought, hoo-ha! If they made a poster of this, it would go on the Model Behaviour office walls. So Absolute Batman #1 sees its 7th printing, this time with the Mark Spears cover in a cardstock and foil version. Also, Absolute Wonder Woman #1 returns for a 6th printing, featuring that same cover, well, the Wonder Woman version. And Absolute Superman #1 goes back for a 5th printing with his version of these covers. And honestly, I just like to see pretty artwork and good stories. And right now, genuinely, it's exactly what the Absolute line is giving us. Well done, DC. So Tekken 8 have revealed a whole new trailer for a brand new DLC character. This is Fakumran. I hope I've pronounced that properly. But they've also confirmed that Armour King is going to be coming this fall. So that's a big bang of 90s goodness. So it says here, Tekken 8 unveils a new gameplay trailer for the Season 2 DLC Muay Fighter. Fakumran battles with devastating lightning powers and a dramatic backstory of military corruption. That just sounds like Tekken through and through. Armour King, that's the big one for me, is confirmed to return as a DLC character in the fall, but details remain under wraps. Fakumran officially joins Tekken 8's roster on July 7th, expanding the diverse lineup of fighters. When my PlayStation 5 finally arrives, it's being shipped over from Japan, but when it gets here, I'm going to have to dive into Tekken 8. It looks like so much fun. Today's cosplay cover artist is Danielle De Nicola. Go check her out because I know that there's a lot of post-production involved with some of these pictures, but that's okay. Because you know there's also a real human being under there with some amazing costumes and makeup, and so the after effects just add to the overall look of these. And yeah, there's not a single picture in her Instagram oeuvre that isn't absolutely amazing. I mean, she's got over 500,000 followers, so this is hardly a deep cut, but man, definitely worth checking out. Today in Artist Alley, go check out Lucas Verneck. I just stumbled across his artwork and yeah, you know me, it was the bright, pretty colors that just caught my eye. I was like, ooh, so pretty. And then I looked down the rest of his work and dang, this guy's crazy talented and also very prolific and well known. So late to the party, Dave, but yeah, amazing talent out there. And folks, that does it for Good News for today. What did you think about the items covered? Comment below and let me know. And if you like what you see here and you want to see more, then you know what you gotta do. You gotta join the 6-1 Clicks by clicking the like, share, and subscribe buttons. And if you want to go one step further in supporting the channel, then you can do by getting yourself a Model Behaviour channel membership. By getting one of those, you get to take part in all the channel member live streams that I do on an almost daily basis when life isn't pulling me in other directions. But I'm getting back into the swing of it. So guys, thank you so much for helping support the channel, keeping Dave alive, and keeping these episodes coming out as regularly as they do. So gang, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, keep displaying model behavior.
Oh no! Our house is on fire! Quick, we have to get out! Wait a minute! The door is locked! We're trapped!
That's right, I trapped you!
Barbecue!
That's me! I locked you inside your house and set fire to it!
Why would you do that?
I'll tell you why. Because you haven't joined up to become Model Behavior channel members.
We're sorry, Barbecue. If you help us escape, we promise to join the channel members section.
All right, come on, you little rascals. Get out here.
Well, Barbecue, thanks for rescuing us.
That's all right. And now you're YouTube channel members, so I'm not gonna have to burn your freaking house down.
Yay!
All right, I gotta go. There's a lot of people who aren't channel members. I'm gonna burn their houses down.
Thanks, Barbecue. Now we know to be channel members.
And knowing is half the battle.